Well, let's now dive deeper into Kenya's property scene. And Mwenda Thuranira, the Chief Executive Officer of MySpace Properties, joins us now live from Mombasa. Mr. Thuranira, thank you so much for joining us on the Citizen Business Center. Let's just quickly dive in. What's your overall take of Kenya's real estate scene? Are the prevailing prices realistic?
Okay, thank you, Cherian. And the Kenya property market, as I can see in Mombasa, the market I'm familiar with, I mean, it's just in the verge of takeoff. Since we have seen many players have come in the market, many multinationals, shipping lines, like now with the expansion of the port, BAG 19, providing many opportunities for real estate. Then we're talking about Dongokudu bypass, which will open up the south coast forever, the Lamu port, which is almost taken off. So the opportunities are here with us.
Tell me, is it a good time to buy? You know, given that story there by our correspondent, reporter, Patrick Igunza, on the cost of property, is it a good time to buy?
Yes, definitely is the best time to buy. You know, in properties, you don't wait to buy. You buy and wait. And there's no wrong time to buy a property. In fact, when you can afford, when you can buy, just go ahead and buy a property.
I'd like to look at the Mombasa property scene, given that you are at the coastal region. Have the storms over the last few months surrounding insecurity put a damper on the property scene?
Yeah, of course, that has caused some kind of slowdown or stabilization of the market. I mean, which it's needed in a market in one or the other. But as you know, the good tree which bears good fruit is the one which gets eaten by many stones. So Mombasa is still a good market, and in fact, this is the best time to invest in Mombasa.
Do tell us, who exactly is buying property at the coast?
Oh, at the coast, mostly, like I can say 40% is Nairobi people and upcountry people from maybe Eldoret, Meru, Kisumu. Then we have 20% diaspora. Then 30% we have the coastal people, mainly people who live around Mombasa.
And in your estimation, has the housing market been well served, especially with affordable housing, particularly on the rental front?
No, not yet. In fact, we need more housing as far as low-cost housing is concerned. And, for example, we need a housing fund. Since cost of finance is very high, cost of land is very high, and basically with housing fund, for example, the way we contribute to NSSF, if we contribute to one housing fund, it would make houses more affordable in the country, especially to the regular mwananchi.
All right, Mwenda Thuranira.
And we need to do big developments. Yes.
All right, thank you so much for joining us tonight. That's the CEO of MySpace Properties, Mwenda Thuranira, who has been joining us live from Mombasa, giving us his views there on Kenya's property space. Jeng, I'm just curious, did you have a look at the real estate property that was worth 600 million Kenyan shillings?
Yes, 600 million Kenyan shillings. And it tells you that people really value homes in this country. And not only that, last weekend I went and saw a house which is almost 200 million, and I'm thinking, you know, this is somebody who is really valuing, you know, home.
Well, there's that, but there's also, you know, the case that, you know, are they overpriced? I mean, one day I'd like to buy a house worth 600 million.
Well, I would, I would also love to.
All right.
But sometimes some people say, some people feel they're overpriced. Some people feel it's because how the country is, you know. Kenya is a beautiful country. Everybody wants to be in this country. So
yeah,
property will always go high.
All right, we'll take a short break now. We'll be back with more after the break. Remember, our crew, that's the morning crew, is in Mombasa, and they will be focusing on tourism tomorrow. I understand their guest tomorrow is Timami, who will be sharing his story on the Power Breakfast. Do join us after the short break.
Absolutely.